healthcare is the most neglected sector in India. Cost, sorry, sorry. No, sorry. Again, healthcare is the most neglected sector in India. Cost of Medicare is huge. Have you initiated measures apart from the tracking system to help those who cannot afford huge medical costs?
See, as I have already mentioned, there are accessibility, availability, and affordability. These three are the factors which is still a matter of concern in our health sector. For accessibility, we have tried our best to introduce number of institutions in the inaccessible areas through creation of new primary health centers, sub-centers, etc. And also we have introduced the concept of mobile health clinic recently, so that the people can avail the services at their village itself if they are not accessible to the
Call it mobile clinics?
mobile health clinic. It is like primary health center on wheel. Along with the doctor, the hospital moves to the village itself on a fixed day, and they are being checked up for the health requirements. Similarly, availability of services, there are different requirements at the different institutional levels. If you say primary health center is equipped with the doctor, but if it is not catering to the needs of the public 24/7, then it inhibits people from coming over there. If they have to get the delivery in the night time, then they have no choice. So we have introduced 24/7 primary health centers concept. Now they are almost available throughout the state, around 1000 numbers in the state. When they get complicated, they need to be referred to the higher level of institutions where the specialists are available. Now we have introduced the concept of first referral units in community health centers and taluk hospitals, where they get all the services with a blood storage unit and other required complementary facilities. That is being introduced in the state to bring down the problem of maternal mortality and infant mortality. Added to this, at the district level, as a secondary care healthcare centers, we have introduced the concept of sick neonatal care unit. Like ICU for a common patient, sick neonates are now being treated on a different footing. Each district hospital is equipped to handle the sick neonates. When they are being born with underweight or premature babies are born, then they are being treated, taken care of till they become a normal child. This has been introduced in all the hospitals, all the district level hospitals. Now we encounter some complications and problems. Once you save this kind of a premature baby and underweight born babies, then they are vulnerable for certain kind of diseases or cornea related issues. So retinopathy of prematurity, that is called ROP in medical terms, is common among premature babies. So they need to be screened and they need to be operated initially itself within 1 month to save them from becoming a blind person. So that also we have introduced now to screen them and to treat them with a collaboration of Narayan Nethralaya in Bangalore. So these are all the initiatives regarding accessibility. Then availability of resources, we have provided enough financial support to these centers, these institutions, in the form of transferring, decentralizing finances under NRHM program. Also we have now introduced the concept of Vajpayee Arogyasri for tertiary care facilities. If a person is having catastrophic illnesses, he or she is being covered with an assurance in a network hospital in the state. They can get cashless free treatment. So this is another intervention where people are able to now avail universal medical health care. Apart from this, we have taken a lot of initiatives in the form of streamlining our medical supply, equipment maintenance and infrastructure maintenance. All these things have been taken in a war footing speed, so that all this can only complement the effort of bringing down our incidence of infant mortality, maternal mortality, and also bringing down the communicable disease incidences in the state.
Mr. Selkumar, it's nice to hear these things, something really great you people are doing. But most often I hear that public health centers everywhere do not have proper infrastructure, do not have proper medicine. There's always some problem or the other. Why is it so? You people seem to be doing a lot of good work.
I can say that these are all the things of the past. These comments are all the things of the past. Now, if you go to any medical or any primary health center or any taluk hospital, you can see the availability of medicines in plenty, and the healthcare institutions are kept neat and tidy. There may be exceptions. See, we have around 11,000 institutions in the across the state. There are problems, there are challenges. Putting manpower in place, keeping them intact with highly motivated skills, these are all our challenges. But by far we can say that now the situation is improving, and it's an encouraging trend for us. We are able to see the kind of changes which are happening in the system. Let us hope that we will be almost competing with our private hospitals.
Yeah.
In that process, we have introduced the concept of called NABH accreditation, National Accreditation Board for Hospital. It's a Quality Council of India certification process, where the private corporate hospitals are already some of them are accredited. We are also trying to get ourselves accredited in the process. So, it will certainly improve the quality as well as improve the accessibility, everything. So, we can see a sea change in the
That's
years
nice
to come.
That's nice one. Mr. Shankar, like in most developed countries, should every citizen in India get a health card? Are you planning to introduce such a card in Karnataka?
Yeah, it's definitely a big challenge. Since we are getting that Aadhaar card, so that can be integrated on this MCTS application. Or else, if we computerize complete eligible couples, I think 70 to 75% of the households will get into that card. But it's a very nice idea. But the thing is, that card should be kept forever, and they should carry that. Suppose if they miss anyway, you will miss totally. It will not very difficult to track.
You give them the card, they will keep it safely. This is what I feel. When you get the card, you will keep safely, and all over the world, people have the citizens have got a health card. It makes a lot of difference. When they fall ill, then no need to worry. Here in India, when you fall ill, the first thing I think most people they say, you see the medical bill and you die.
Yeah.
That is the kind of thing. Last question. What is the next big initiative on the cards after the mother-child tracking system that won you a prestigious award? Mr. Selvakumar,
As you
far as
have
health is concerned.
in terms of cards.
As far as health is concerned,
Okay.
what next? Like a mother-child tracking system did a good job and you got an award. Anything big like that in your mind now? Are you working on it?
Now we are working on many interventions which are innovative in nature in our system. One among them is the rural integrated primary health center information capturing mechanism, wherein we are planning to capture the beneficiaries of our schemes, the attendance of the health personnel available in the system, and also the disease surveillance of the people who are being screened for OPD every day. So, we wanted to capture all this information real time basis, so that we can analyze them for incidence of communicable diseases immediately,